what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to record this session so that we've got it for a later stage. Ryan, you are going to be the spokesperson of the group. But before I do that, I'm just going to reach for my microphone. I'm going to ask Mr. Jardine if you can welcome him with a round of applause, please. Mr. Charles Jardine, the Director of Fishing for Schools.
Yeah, right, Charles.
Now, Mr. Jardine, would you like to just introduce yourself and say a little bit about yourself?
Well, it's the first time. It's the first time, Richard, you've ever said Mr. Jardine. Actually, even in your interview. What do you want to know? I mean, really, it's up to the kids to ask me stuff about me. What they want to know. I'm the most boring person to talk about myself in the world. So
I don't disagree with that. And now, can I start the group off? Would that be okay?
Now, go on. You're desperate to do this, aren't you?
You're the founder of Fishing for Schools. You're not just the director. You're the guy that started it all off. How many years ago was that?
About 14 years ago.
14 years ago. Did you imagine in any time during 14 years that you would be sitting here in a Zoom conversation with Aylsham High School?
I don't think they even had computers when I started this.
Well, there you go. Now, I'll just pass one to Ryan. Ryan, 14 years ago, did you think you'd ever be on a Zoom conversation with Mr. Jardine? Very unlikely, as you're year 7.
Been alive 12 years.
He's only been alive 12 years.
Been alive 12 years. So there you go. That's a fantastic start. Now, Charles, I mentioned you're an author of several books. How many? I mean, you've obviously illustrated on a number of that means drawn or done the diagrams and drawings for a number of other authors that published books. How many books have you written in total?
You reminded me. I don't know. I mean, I know I've done 2, but you said it's more. So
no, it's definitely more. I know for a fact I've got 4 of your books.
Have you really? Poor chap.
I've got 4 of your books. I have 2 copies of one of them, so that takes me up to 5 in total. But 4 different books. Now we covered last time, didn't we? Ryan, is your fishing folder up to date?
Yeah.
Well, that counts as a book in our mind. So really, we're talking about 4 books to 1 fishing folder. Okay, it's a bit of a Davy Goliath relationship going on.
So what are you setting me up for here? Come on.
Before we go into our head-to-head quiz, okay, Charles, do you have any lucky fishing items?
I do actually. Hang on, I'll just get it. There you go. Here it is.
Look at that lucky fishing hat.
I mean, I've got a bandana too, but this has been all over the globe with me. It used to be dark green. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I suppose for a hat of that magnitude of luck.
And it's still got mud on it. Oh my God.
Right.
Anyway.
Quick question then. With a hat that brings you that magnitude of luck, do you actually even need any fishing excuses when you don't catch fish? And if so, what would be your most credible excuse?
Okay. You know what? The worst thing anyone can ever say to me is you learn something from a blank. No, you don't. You learn not to do it ever again, actually. And a blank is when you don't catch anything. And I never blame Richard, the conditions, or that. I blame me because I wasn't good enough. So for me, there are no excuses other than me being rubbish.
Don't be too hard on yourself. This is the message I'm trying to convey to the group here. Don't be too hard on yourself if it doesn't happen.
Hey, look, I can be hard on myself.
Dealing with forces of nature. Now, guys, can I ask you to prime your devices now, because we're going to go into Beat the Chaser. Now, what I'm going to say to the people in the classroom, obviously there won't be any cheating going on at all, because we just don't do that sort of thing at Aylsham High School. But if you'd like to turn off on mute, it stops. If Ryan suddenly feels compelled to shout out the right answer and he can't control himself, it stops Charles hearing and therefore evening the score, really. So if you can get
Richard, Do we just need one device, or would you like us all to have a device?
For the first 6 questions, Mr. Sweetman, if Ryan could have a device, but if everyone could have their devices ready to go,
Ready.
then we're going to go
Amazing.
to our main knowledge check quiz with life-changing prize giveaways.
Fabulous. I love that. Okay, guys, let's grab our devices and get them set up.
I will just load up the Kahoot.
Oh, hang on, I've got to do that, haven't I?
You have.
Guys, if you want to use your laptop, go and get your laptop now. That's fine.
You know what number you are? Come on,
Yeah, you can move that laptop if you want to rest. Sure, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine, right?
Here we go, guys. If you can remember, can you put in your correct names, please, not a nickname, so we can identify who's on the screen. This is David and Goliath. Beat the Chaser, Angling Edition, 2021, Charles Jardine versus Ryan.
Oh, come on.
Right, do you want to do this one on your phone? Are you ready for this one?
Charles is in. Charles is in. You've got to be quick, Ryan. And we've got a pin
So
number
we
131-5194.
Good. So Ryan's coming in. Here we go, Richard.
I tell
Just
you
pop
what,
it into his phone.
the fact that I got into this thing, I need a point for that. I need.
Do you want to know the money with the scourger at the end?
I've got prizes here. I will send prizes.
Ryan's in. Okay, are you ready? Shall we mute your end? We're going to start
Yeah, that's
off.
fine.
Ready? Here we go. Beat the Chaser,
Wait,
Angling Edition.
You're
3,
telling me.
2, 1, go! The tail is also known as the caudal fin. Okay, both got it right. Both got it right. Who was the quickest? Ryan! Okay, next question. What fish gets its name from a pole weapon? Oh, both in there quickly. Both in there quickly. Charles sneaks into the lead. A waggler is a lure with a floppy tail. Correct answer is false. A waggler is a float. Charles stays at the top. Mrs. Barr last went fishing in. Ryan takes the lead. Split shot is added to the line to make a float sit correctly in the water. Okay, both correct. Ryan's still there. Last question. A human-assisted random analog generator is worn on what part of the body? The wrist, the neck, the head, the foot. Human-assisted random analog generator.
No.
Hold on, here we go. No, number 3, by the way, guys. Number 2. Charles!
Yay!
What can I say? Ryan, you have done Aylsham High School proud. You have won yourself a set of line clippers. These are worth.
Hey!
Well done, my friend. Well done. How much training did you do for this event? Were you busy all weekend?
I done nothing.
Nothing. He did nothing. He was...
I don't believe it. It just comes too easily to some people. Too easily.
Not just Richard.
He's not happy.
Line clipper. He wins the top banana prize right here.
The top
I will sign this. I will
Ryan.
sign this and send it over. All right.
Fantastic.
Get a banana.
Absolutely fantastic. Right, if you could load up your devices, we're going in for session 2 now. This is your proper knowledge check quiz. Questions will be fired at you from a number of different directions.
Oh, me?
No, not you, Charles. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're off the
Yeah. That's fine, mate.
So just while you're loading up, I'll just load up the next quiz.
So make sure it's normal names, guys, remember?
Yeah.
Section 8. Okay, get ready. Here it comes. Here comes your pin. Mrs. Barr, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Barr's going to come in. Let me go and get her, Richard.
This ball!
Mrs. Barr! Mrs. Barr!
Okay, guys. Here we go. We've got a pin number 367436.
Wait, I'm going to take my phone.
Mrs. Barr's in, Richard. Here she comes.
Oh, brilliant. Well
That's
done.
superb.
Zane's in. Brandon's in. Hope's in. Kieran's in. Sadie.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just normal names, Robbie. Well done, Lottie. Yeah, no, just saying.
In. Hope, Ryan's in.
Ryan the kid.
This is Bar's in.
Barr's in.
How many more we've got left to go?
No, one more. Robbie, have you in yet, Robbie?
I don't find my phone again because you can actually see the question.
I kind of got one.
You can see the question on your phone.
Where's it
I
logged?
don't even need to look up.
What's it doing? Logging in?
I will be away. I just put in who's item.
All right. Is it logged? Has it logged in yet?
No, it's not even logged in yet.
What happened?
Well, I was watching the last
Oh, okay. You did.
one.
Right. Okay. So you're watching Ryan. Robbie's 1 minute away, Richard.
Sorry, Robbie's just behind.
Robbie's 1 minute from coming in. Have we got a minute?
Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll have to run.
Amazing.
Is there no Alfie today?
No Alfie today. No, he's not in. Unfortunately, he's back tomorrow.
No worries.
Yay!
Well done, Robbie. Nearly there. Yeah, we beat Richard. Oh, sorry, I'm Charles.
I haven't been in a so I'm not going to do very well. Yeah.
Number 1968. Remember that.
That was the last time my vision was off.
Right, we're there, Richard.
Okay, let's go for it. Angling Activity Ward. Session 8 on the check quiz. 3, 2, 1, go. True or false?
A fish is cold-blooded in the summer, warm-blooded in the winter.
Yes. Yeah.
False. Well done.
Yeah.
Oh, Hope.
Ask this, of course. They are cold-blooded. Fish are cold-blooded animals. Okay.
What? I can see the question on here now.
Next one. True or false? When selecting a place to fish, wind direction and water temperature are important.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't need.
Okay, and wind direction is important because that's where the food's blowing. A size 22 hook is bigger than a size 12. Think back to last week.
Yes.
Oh, tricker.
Yes.
Hope's still there. Brandon's coming up the leaderboard.
Robbie did very well.
You first need a fishing rod license on your 21st birthday. Think about this one. First needed.
No.
13.
You need it before then. You need